So man, I've been thinking, there's actually not too many crossover games out here. And I know you're scratching your head at that sentence because Smash Bros is literally right there, Fortnite too, but I mean like a real crossover game. I don't know if you guys watched the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour if you were younger or whatever, but I mean a crossover between two GOATs. That isn't really common. The one video game crossover that does fit that category, people don't be talking about it or praising it as much as they probably should. I mean, come on, you read the title of the video. It's Mario and Sonic. Now, I'll be honest, I don't think these games get the credit and praise that it absolutely deserves. Now, I'm not saying that these games are masterpieces because some of them, I think most of it is just a sight to behold, because I bet they really tried to come up with a crossover game, but you're not mixing these two together and making a good game out of it. So they went for the next best thing. The Olympics. I mean, in a way, it makes sense. The Olympics have always been about the world coming together, so it would make sense that Mario and Sonic, being former rivals, that their worlds will come together to have fun at the Olympics. And when you put it that way, then it really starts to line up. But I'm not here to talk about like the games themselves. I'm going to talk about the stuff outside of the Mario and Sonic games. Particularly the fire intros that the older games have, the artwork that's come from the series, and those weird commercials. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the intros. I swear, with every intro to this series, bro, Mario and Sonic be having the most fire entrances. Given the context of the time period, this was a sight to behold for video games. Mario ran Sonic into bankruptcy and now he invited him over to some sports? I mean, yeah, I'd agree too. But back on the topic for entrances, look at their entrance for Vancouver 2010, bro. Dang! Come on, bro. Look at the way that they looked up, too. And they got the squad at the bottom, bro. They popping off real hard for the Olympics, let me tell you. Like, seriously, if you weren't hyped when these intros would play when you start up the game, like, this is the kind of stuff that blew my mind as a kid. And everybody just be giving their all in the trailers, too, bro. Like, look at this dude Sonic in his natural habitat with the blaze assist. Like, he's flipping and stuff. Like, what is going on? But I think the rawest moment, gotta go to the end of the London trailer, where Mario and Sonic dap it up on top of Big Ben. And this is kind of sad that this is the last shot, because after this, the intros were just like these horribly low budget in-game cutscenes as intros, and they don't hit the same. However, this segment of the Tokyo 2020 intro kind of go hard with them flying across like this little multiverse thing or whatever it is. It's really cool. But enough with them intros, man. We gotta talk about that artwork and stuff. The artwork for these games have always been one of my favorite pieces of artwork to come from both respective series. They 100% took advantage of the fact that these two right next to each other officially in artwork would already go hard, so they just cooked with that concept alone. Even some of the solo character renders, like look at Mario in the karate gear. He still wear his hat during karate, he don't care. And I will just never mess with Luigi in badminton. Of course Sonic is out here skateboarding and shredding with his own branded skateboard, bruh. But then again, Mario got his M logo on his glove and Luigi got the L logo on his shoe, bro. This piece of artwork would be a little dreaded, but I gotta ask, bro, why is he wearing those red shoes? You are not Sonic. Whoever's idea was to put Cream the Rabbit in a kimono robe deserves a huge raise. I swear, bro, Sonic about to bring his own region to the World Cup. And look how happy Mario is. With a spear in his hand. Nah, we gotta shut down the Olympics. Stay on that stupid stuff again. It's so cool! Hey! Legit, in all seriousness, I could really go all day talking about all the amazing artwork that comes from the series. If you want to have a good time, scroll through all the artwork from specifically Rio 2016. Like, that one has the best artwork. And then Sochi 2014. It's not the best Mario and Sonic game, but the artwork snaps on that one a bit too. But now, I want to talk about this piece of artwork. This is probably one of my favorite pieces of renders made in any video game, period. This artwork of Mario and Sonic clashing is like if the console wars like never ended, like 30 years later. Whenever I think of Mario and Sonic, out of the few things that come to mind, this is one of the top results. These games overall just have like top tier render artwork, but at the same time they be using like these crusty old ones in the games. Like, I don't get it. Like, look at this Eggman, bro. Like, this is from like 2010, bro. Please get new artwork. Alright, so next up, we gotta talk about these commercials because they are very strange. Specifically for the first game is what I want to talk about here. The marketing that they had for these old commercials is that you had to pick a side, Team Mario or Team Sonic. Now listen, given the time period, I am not on Sonic's side, bro. He be fooling around in these commercials too. Come look at this.
Mario. Well, we're all very excited, Mario. Please give us the big news.
Well, I'm proud to say.
Sonic, I know you're not playing around like that. Do you know what you dropped last year? Like, nobody's forgetting this that easy. He playing around like he doesn't know what Mario just dropped 5 days earlier. Like, what's the deal? Mario gets his get back though. Come see this.
Stopping us now.
Oh, that's it. I am out of here.
I feel bad for the reporter, bro. He getting the worst of it because these two don't know how to stop fighting. In all seriousness though, these commercials are really fun to watch, bro. It's mostly the fact that they got Charles Martinet and Jason Griffith in like the same studio. That's two goats in one studio. I can't handle that. But even though they're out here fighting each other, there is one thing that they have in common: good music. Now, I'll be honest, when I was originally scripting this video, I didn't think that I'd be talking about the music, because I listened to the music in Tokyo 2020, and it's just pretty like, it didn't feel like there was much to talk about. And I had a very insane awakening when it was discovered that the older games have such fire music. Now, these games are usually made by Sega themselves, which means that the Sega composers are involved. So you got Tomoyo Otani, Jun Sanoe, and some other Sega composers who are really well known. And what did they do? Well, they didn't remix Sonic songs, if that's what you're wondering. Or at least they didn't remix too much of them. What they did do though, is create one of the most underrated and slept on original OSTs, and remix Mario songs in Sonic Team style. You heard that right, I did not stutter. I listened to tracks from London 2012, Sochi 2014, and Rio 2016, and all of them just have bangers on top of bangers on top of bangers. Now, I'm only going to play snippets of some of them because some of these you just gotta hear for yourself. But anyways, here are some of my favorites. So, in conclusion, these games are kind of slept on. Not really. I don't know if I'll do a video on how the games are themselves, like gameplay wise. But if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments. I just wanted to talk about like how cool these games are conceptually, with like the artwork and all the stuff just outside of the games. Because at the end of the day, like if you're looking outside of the gameplay itself, this is like a really interesting franchise. I guess here's to hoping that they do Paris 2024. But yeah, with that guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in another video.